Hi guys, this is Chris McIntyre from the Awful Podcast. And this video is directed to the creators. All of my creators, welcome, and thank you for being part of the Awful community. The first thing I want to talk about is motivation. How do creative people stay motivated through the ups and downs of being creative? For me personally, I wake up early. I wake up earlier than I used to. And the reason I wake up early is so I can get everything started. We have a finite amount of time in a day. So my strategy is to not waste any of it. So number one, I get up early and I make my bed. Number two, I go to the gym every morning, so nutrition is key. For me, it's one 30 milligram protein shake before the gym and usually a couple packets of instant oatmeal and probably a banana or other fruit. And then I'm off to the gym. Now, when I started my fitness journey, it was to build my body up, to look better, to lose a little weight, and I wanted to feel better. But what I have found personally, after I went for a long enough time, is that there's more mental and emotional benefits that I get from going to the gym. A lot of it is the habit, waking up and going to the gym. At first, I had to force myself. I had read this podcast. I had read an audiobook on habits, and one of the things that stuck out in the book, I can't remember what it was that it takes 66 days to create a new habit. So that was my mark. That was my target. And before that, I did the gym like everybody else, I think. I was really motivated to go at first, and I would go for a couple days here, a couple days there, maybe a week straight, and then I'd feel real proud of myself, and then I want to take a break, and then I just wouldn't go back. I kept getting stuck in that rut over and over and over. Go for a little bit, and then stop. But learning about the 66-day habit forming trick, I had that in my mind. So I set out with that in mind. No matter what, I'm going to make it 66 days. And I did. In those first 66 days, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't following any kind of workout routine. I wasn't doing anything. I had no idea how to work out when I first started. The only exercises that I knew were ones that I've seen on TV or I'd seen other people do at the gym, so I started there. Even though the 66 days was long, I knew that I was going to get it done no matter what. My fear was getting to the 66-day mark and then being like, okay, I guess I can take a break now, and then falling into that same trap where I stopped. But what I found out after the 6 days, at least with me personally, is that it had become an addiction almost, a habit. So I probably went to the gym for another 3 or 4 months without missing a day. And that just became part of my routine. And now that is part of my routine every day. And during this period, I even switched gyms. I started at a Planet Fitness, a cheaper version of a gym, and it has all the machines, it has some dumbbells, it has no free weights. But you can at least get a good fitness journey started at Planet Fitness. So that's where I started. But eventually I ran out of stuff to do. I wanted free weights. So I started looking for another gym that had free weights. And also I was looking into other avenues of fitness like saunas, like steam rooms, yoga, meditation. I was looking for a gym that encompassed all of those things. So I found it. And then what I began working into my routine is a spiritual meditation practice after my workout. And this time when I'm going to the gym, I have a plan. I use an app. That way, when I get to the gym, I don't have to worry about what I'm doing today. I just open it up and see my list, and then I just go through it like a checklist, and that's it. But my absolute favorite part of the gym is where I get the mental and spiritual benefit. And for me, what I like to do is I typically go into the steam room or even the sauna if I have to. And my routine in the steam room is very meditative. There is at least a 10-minute meditation involved. There's prayer involved. There's positive affirmations. I do a lot of mental and emotional work on myself in the steam room. I'm usually in for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how hot I can stand it. But that is the biggest benefit that I have found with going to the gym is I get my body right, and then I get my mind right, and then I'm ready to hit the day. So to recap, if you're a kind of guy that likes to wake up at 8, 9 o'clock, try to wake up at 6 or 7. Give yourself an hour or 2. And I also know a lot of creatives like myself probably have a day job still. And what I have found is getting ready at the gym gets me ready for that day. Gets me mentally ready, gets me physically ready, and my confidence is up. I try to put myself, my body, and my mind in the best possible position to attack each day. And even doing some of that, it doesn't always work. I think as a creative person, and I hope you guys can identify with this, we do go through a lot. Our whole art depends on you liking it. And that's a tough position to be in when you're creating something, you're proud of it, you like it, you love it, and then you share it with someone or you share it with the world. and then you're at their mercy. So stress management is at the top of the list of things to work on for all creative people.